Well, they are one of the most popular attractions in Stanley Park, the horse-drawn carriages that take tourists through Vancouver's crown jewel. But one Canadian celebrity says it's time for the carriages to go, calling them archaic and cruel. CTV's Tamina Aziz is live in Stanley Park tonight. Tamina, what are the concerns being addressed here?
Well, Mijung, if you look behind me, you can just see just how narrow these roads are. They're being shared by cars, cyclists, and horse-drawn carriages. And animal advocates say it's that close proximity to traffic that makes this so problematic, and it's just an accident waiting to happen. It's a sight and sound that animal advocates no longer want to see. It even caught the attention of Canadian singer-songwriter Jann Arden. She tweeted, "Dear Vancouver, lose the horse-drawn carriages in Stanley Park. It's ridiculous, archaic, and oh yeah, cruel."
Well, she doesn't know what she's talking about, Maybe she should stick to singing, and let the taking care of the animals to those that have spent their whole life, working on this.
Jerry O'Neill has been running this operation for more than 40 years. He says his horses are well taken care of.
I consider them as athletes. They need to be well-fed, well-rested, well-groomed, well-trained. They need to be well-shod with proper shoes.
But animal advocates say it's time for an end, as it exposes horses to noise and pollution and forces them to work long hours in all weather conditions.
It's just simply not a safe practice, not for the horses and certainly not for the public as well.
In 2016, 2 horses became spooked by a car horn while pulling a carriage full of tourists and stampeded down the Stanley Park seawall. While no one was hurt, a similar accident in Victoria in 2014 left the carriage driver and motorcyclist injured. Vancouver Humane Society says the horses should be retired and operators should shift to other sightseeing alternatives.
That could be something like bike tours. We think there's lots of great ways to kind of get around Stanley Park and see all the beautiful sights just without putting those animals at risk.
Now, it's worth noting that Montreal has banned horse-drawn carriages in 2020, and New York City is thinking about doing the same, but the city says it's not going to be reviewing its use of horse-drawn carriages in Vancouver. Mijung?
Thank you, Tamina.